So with the 45th pick in the 2024 NFL Draft, the Green Bay Packers went out and selected Edgerrin Cooper, the linebacker out of Texas A&M. And man, I am super ecstatic about the selection right here, man. This was my linebacker one in this year's draft class. This guy, I compared him a lot to Patrick Queen, the linebacker for the Steelers now, and he plays a lot like him. This guy's very physical. He's violent. He's solid on the sideline. And matching him with Quay Walker, man, I think gives us a good shot to have one of the best linebacker duos in the NFL. So in this video real quick, I just want to break down Edgerrin Cooper real quick, the prospect, look at some PFF grades, how he did this season, maybe look at some clips. You guys already know about Edgerrin Cooper. I'm pretty sure Edgerrin Cooper was the linebacker one for many of you Packers fans as well. This guy next to Quay Walker, man, is going to give us one of the most violent, one of the most athletic linebacker duos in the NFL. Now, I found this pretty dope stat by PFF GreenBayPackers right here on Twitter. Edgerrin Cooper, the only linebacker with 85-plus grades in all three categories in 2023, run defense, pass rush, and coverage. So he's good in all three phases. And man, like I said, he was my linebacker one in this year's draft class. I'm super ecstatic about this pick. Now, Edgerrin Cooper is 6'3", 230 pounds, and 22 years. Now, Edgerrin Cooper has the height and weight you want from a linebacker. He's 6'3", 230 pounds, and is 22 years old. He's very, very young. And he's not the greatest in zone coverage right now, or just coverage overall in general. I do think, he's only a downhill roll type of linebacker right now. But I do think with the Green Bay Packers, man, just his athleticism, his height, his frame, I do think he'll develop into a multi-role linebacker. Now, as it says right here, Cooper has the length and athleticism to be a starting caliber linebacker in a downhill role. However, his lack of anticipation and instincts for deeper coverage work will likely keep him from being drafted in the first round. Now, here are the pros and cons for Edgerrin Cooper. Downhill player who is willing to take on blocks at the line of scrimmage. Top-tier athlete in change of direction, burst, and long speed. Effective blitzer. This guy's one of the best linebackers in this year's draft class at blitzing. And then here are the cons for Edgerrin Cooper. Can be manipulated by pre-snap motion / play action. And to me, that's honestly a big one. But, in our defensive scheme, I think we're going to keep him in the downhill role so he doesn't really have to focus about things like that. He can just keep the play in front of him. Out of control sometimes, takes a step too far in one direction and overcommits, reacts more than he anticipates. Now, Edgerrin Cooper this year had an 86.4 pass rush grade. Like I said, one of the most elite. Now, Edgerrin Cooper this year had an 86.4 pass rush grade. One of the best linebackers in this draft class at blitzing the quarterback. Had an 87.6 run defense grade. Had an 85.5 coverage grade. Had a 3.1 average depth of run tackle, which is very good for a linebacker. And had a 12.8 missed tackle rate, which is very average. Edgerrin Cooper this year played in 12 games, had 609 defensive snaps, 83 pass rush snaps, 254 run defense snaps, 272 coverage snaps, had 58 tackles, 17 assisted tackles, and 11 missed. Edgerrin Cooper this year also had 19 coverage stops, 37 run stops, 14 receptions on 16 targets, 87.5 completion percentage, 0 touchdowns allowed, and also 0 interceptions, 2 forced incompletions, and a passer rating allowed of 101. Now, Edgerrin Cooper did get mocked 29% by Packers fans whenever they created mock drafts. And, man, I can finally say Edgerrin Cooper is on this team. And I'm super ecstatic about this pick, man. My linebacker won in this year's draft class, and he's going to make an impact on this defense. So here's the RES for Edgerrin Cooper, and it was inside the 91st percentile. And like I said, numerous times in this video, he has all the athletic traits you want from a linebacker. This guy is just an athlete. There isn't many guys that could close distance at the linebacker position in this year's draft class like Edgerrin Cooper. He ran a 4.51 40-yard dash at the combine, had a very impressive 20-yard split at a 2.64, and had a very elite 10-yard split at a 1.56. So this guy is able to close distance in a hurry and with a purpose. And, man, it's going to be super fun and super dynamic and super violent and physical to watch Edgerrin Cooper and Quay Walker go solid on the sideline on opposing offenses and just hit linebackers. Now, here are some plays of Edgerrin Cooper in action. And let me know if you want me to make a full breakdown on Edgerrin Cooper. I can definitely do that. These are just some plays I've had of Edgerrin Cooper. And this is just to show his play style and who he is as a prospect. This is what this video is about. This guy is very physical. He's very violent. And, man, as I'm recording this right now and as I'm talking about this video, Javon Bullard just got selected by the Green Bay Packers. So that's going to be my next video right now. I'm super ecstatic, man. What a day, too. Edgerrin Cooper was my linebacker one in this year's draft class. And Javon Bullard, if you watched any of my mock drafts or just any of my videos, Javon Bullard was my safety number one in this year's draft class. So, in my opinion, we got two home run picks in Edgerrin Cooper and Javon Bullard. Javon Bullard is going to be a stud for this team. But let me get back to Edgerrin Cooper. Edgerrin Cooper's so physical, man. He's solid on the sideline. He's very violent. Him and Quay Walker are going to be a very good duo. And remember, we switched to the 4-3 defense, so I think Edgerrin Cooper was the perfect selection at linebacker for that 4-3 defense, especially next to Quay Walker. And you guys got to remember, man, our defense is going to be similar to the San Francisco 49ers. And the 49ers have two elite linebackers in Dre Greenlaw and Fred Warner. So now we have a guy like Edgerrin Cooper and Quay Walker, two linebackers that could be starting linebackers on any other team that are both on our team. So we're going to have an elite linebacker core for many years. So let me know what you guys think in the comments about Edgerrin Cooper and this selection by the Green Bay Packers. I'm pretty sure all of you guys are ecstatic about this selection just like me. Most of us had Edgerrin Cooper as linebacker 1 in this year's draft class, and we go out there at pick 45 and go get him. So this was an A+ pick by me, in my opinion. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. I'm out.